Got Two of Wands. A plan has moved forward. Moving forward to the next step. The Chariot. It accompanies the Chariot's energy. So I see the outcome as well. Oh, you got to be, baby. This is the outcome. Whatever it is, you're making the right move. That's the King of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. I received that Nine of Pentacles, that feminine divine energy standing in that garden of wealth and prosperity and abundance as you, collective, right? So you knew intuitively that you need to be with someone who matches your energy. And you moved on to the next step of your plan. You did that. Welcome back to the channel. I see in the spirit. Begin with prayer. Seek my spiritual counsel with the anointing of the Holy Spirit. Your presence, protection, and guidance make clear all my edification of spiritual messages gifted to me to be of service for the collective cosmic family. Now with fire, return all negativity sent this way by 7,000-fold, scattered in 7 directions. Now let's go ahead and get into your reading. My spirit messengers are the highest light. Bring forth the messages for the divine collective. Thank you. Thank you for your presence, protection, and guidance. Thank you for returning anything that does not belong with me in my community. 7,000-fold scattered in 7 directions. To the divine universe's high specificity, may they receive that any in all types of forms, shapes, or fashions of evil intentions. All right. All right, divine universe. What is it that this collective will need to know? Okay. Wow. King of Swords in reverse. There's a King of Swords in reverse. So this must be the overall energy that's going to come through. So let's get your message. So we know we're dealing with a King of Swords in reverse. Show me the collective. Show me what it is the collective energy is focused on. Show me what it is that the collective is showing to the world. Show me the collective's energy. 7 of Swords. Cannot make it up per usual. As I always say, 7 of Swords. The collective, the universe says you are standing 10 toes down about something. You are on guard. You are defending yourself. You're handling your business because they are definitely beneath you. As you can see, your sword is way up high. You're standing over the enemy, the competition, whomever is coming for you and you're doing battle with. You are in a stance of defense, okay? And I see that you have the upper hand. Hello. So I'm going to put that right next to this King of Swords in reverse because we know that's the overall energy of this reading. What else do we want to say about this 7 of Swords? Or you may go ahead, yeah, you may go ahead and show me their energy. 5 of Cups, a loss. This King of Swords in reverse is at a loss. They can't see something for having a pity party. They can't see what's available to them for having a pity party, feeling as though they have lost something very much so dear to them, okay? The emotions are all into this, pain of loss. So that is them. So as we can see, this person is being irrational. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Let me line your cards up. This person is being very irrational. Very much so aggressive, angry, not clear at all. They are miscommunicating. They're firing off from the hip. They're not thinking anything through. They're mentally under attack of their own doing. And you're clearly defending your ground and or territory and perspective, your stance. What is this about, Spirit Messengers? Why is this King of Swords in reverse and feel like they've lost something and puts this collective into a 7 of Swords energy? Why is this going on? What is the issue? It's a lot. Okay. Yep. And Page of Cups. Okay. This home life situation, relationship, community is under some type of breakdown to be transformed. Something is being renewed within this community with this Ten of Cups. What was considered fulfillment, whether it's home or having access to abundance and overtime at work or whatever this person, you and this King of Swords in reverse, feel as though they've worked on and have built, it is now under attack. We will see who's doing has placed it under attack. Then the Page of Cups, just so you are aware, came out along with that. But Spirit says we're going to put that back in the deck. Something really wants to come out. Yeah. Inheritance. Yes. All right. Why is this relationship, home life, community, and stability due to be broken down and transformed? Why has it come to an end? The Death card is here. The Chariot and the World. Wow. The universe is ushering in major changes awfully quick. This Chariot tells me that I believe you have balanced something out in your direction, your intentions, what you're working on, what you're passionate about, the direction you want to go in, where you want to build the home and the family that you want to have, right? Where you're putting all your energy. So you're in defense of that now. And this season has wrapped up in regards to this King of Swords. This King of Swords is feeling the loss now. Definitely feeling the heartbreak and loss. They probably feel, it feels as though you've lost a loved one, as though, you know, someone has died, passed on, right? But I'm not picking that up as the case. What I see is that the stability of this connection, home life, and community is what is breaking down. That is what the universe is now wrapping that situation up, right? So that stability is no longer there, and it's coming in fairly quickly. But what's interesting, it's not as though it put the Eight of Wands with the World card. I'm picking up this Chariot was brought out. So the Chariot to me is saying, whatever the standing 10 toes down on, whatever your perspective is about what you're choosing to do, it will be successful, because I believe you have balanced out the yin and the yang. You've balanced out the polarities of understanding all sides of a situation. And you know your best bet is to bet on yourself. That's exactly what I'm seeing Spirit show to me, that you're having to bet on yourself. Okay? What else has transpired? What has happened in this connection? And whom is involved? Page of Swords. There's been a lot of talk. Thank you, Spirit. There's been a lot of talk, observation, communication. Maybe not as positive as it should be. But there's people out there watching this situation with you, collective, and this King of Swords, who is really showing up in reverse, not in their rightful position of clear thinking, mindset, mind over emotions, is with this King of Swords, representing the upright, a very clear, consistent way of communicating and getting things done, being that leader. But they're reversed right now, and people are watching this situation, right? People are definitely watching this situation. At the bottom of the deck, I clearly see the mindset of this King of Swords that is in reverse. They're not getting any sleep. They're restless. You know, they're stressed out. They're all in their head about this situation. Their thinking is off. They've been in their head too much. They have overanalyzed something. I think maybe they're thinking the worst of whatever this event is unfolding that is showing me in my cards. It's showing me that this person is just too far in their head about this situation. So let's find out more about the situation that has wrapped up with the stability of the connection between you and a King of Swords. And they're currently showing up reversed, right? Nine of Swords, really stressed. Okay, I felt like this person felt a big success in something connected to you, right? They felt accomplished. They could have had an arrogant attitude, or they could have carried that or portrayed that. They could also be saying that, coming through in this reading, that this is how they see you. Okay, so you done accomplished some type of big goal. You've gotten a little, you know, uppity about it. You're sitting pretty, you know. They might see you as being arrogant or prideful in the moment. But however it goes, you or someone at some point feels well accomplished in something. Okay? I'm seeing now that this person has been a thorn in your side. They were willing to win by any means necessary. Five of Swords. That's why they're showing up in the reverse. You're not in the reverse. You're straight defending your territory, your beliefs, and the actions that you're taking. It is this individual here that has wanted to win by any means necessary. against you, with you, in regards to you. What is this issue regarding? So let me take a look into my other deck. I'm going to see if there's anything else I can pull in regards to the issue. Regarding the issue with the collective and the King of Swords in reverse. Show me where else. I'll go ahead and move. Issue regarding the... Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have King of Cups and a Queen of Cups, a couple that would match for one another, be equally yoked, emotionally mature, emotionally well-balanced couple who are both yet quite intuitive, right? Very understanding of one another. When it came out, let's see the direction. This is the direction that the cards landed, right? So I see you looking at this King of Cups, like they're your everything, and this King of Cups feels honored, feels a bit of pride. I think that's where this Nine of Cups was adjacent to. This is your energy with this King of Cups. This is whom you're looking at. You see someone as a King of Cups, and they're your equal. They're equally yoked to your energy. Both of you guys are highly intuitive and emotionally balanced, emotionally secure, emotionally intelligent, very supportive and nurturing and loving to one another. I see clearly your Seven of Wands is you're standing down on business about your decision to be in this Chariot's energy, to move away from this chaos, this unrealistic, temperamental, aggressive, unruly behavior of a King of Swords in reverse. They're stressed out because they've tried everything, and they're still apparently trying everything to win by all means, and any means necessary to either hold you there with them. But this is over. This Ten of Cups is in the position of the death energy. So either it be transformed or it has completely ended. And I see the World card. So I don't see someone has lost an individual that has passed on. I see that the time has ran its course and the expiration date has now arrived for the connection to this King of Swords. Once King of Swords in the upright, really showing up in the reverse at this time during this ending to the connection. Next, Divine Universe shows me that's why there's people watching, because it's been taught, because they know there's a divine union for you and your person. Both of you guys are sitting in the Cups energy as King and Queen, and people can see this. You see them looking back at you guys, and they're talking with that sword. And it's really bothering and affecting the King of Swords. Okay? It's stressing them the fuck out. People are all up in the business. They know what is what now. They know this person's truth. And they know this situation has come to an end. The cycle has now wrapped up with this home, this connection, this relationship. Could have even been a partnership, but I'm picking up it was a relationship. All right, anything else, divine messages you'd like to share with this message? Anything else you want to share regarding to this message? Tell me the, okay, that Two of Wands, a plan has moved forward. Yeah, moving forward to the next step, the Chariot, it accompanies the Chariot's energy. So, I see the outcome as well. Oh, you got to be, baby, this is the outcome. Whatever it is, you're making the right move. That's the King of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. I received that Nine of Pentacles, that feminine divine energy standing in that garden of wealth and prosperity and abundance as you, collective, right? So you knew intuitively that you need to be with someone who matches your energy. And you moved on to the next step of your plan. You did that. Can't make it up. Bottom of the deck. It's the Ten of Swords. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for the King of Swords. It's over. And they know it. They know it. They've been trying to pull out all stops to stop the situation, to derail the situation, to delay the situation. But what has dissolved is the connection with you. It is completely over. So whatever they've done, it wasn't good because that's over. And you do hold a lot of memories with this person. You guys go back a long ways. Okay? Whether the relationship has been a long time, or whether this is just someone you've known for a very long time, and you guys been in a relationship for a certain amount of time, and it just finally went sour, and you know, the expiration date arrived, basically. And then this is why. Can't make it up. Cannot make it up. Whatever they did was treacherous. So they was deceitful. I would definitely take it as the universe saying that this person deceived you romantically and involved themselves in a third party and had some type of affair or someone on the side, you know. They had another connection. And then they was dragging you. They was talking a lot in the streets. Maybe saying things that just were not true about you and at home. And they brought this on themselves. They caused a lot of pain. A lot of pain. Whatever they said and done was really painful to you. And you had had enough. So you stood on business. Yeah, you found some things out, I'm sure. There's a lot of things that were going on in the background, in the dark, keeping things hidden from you, but you're tapped in intuitively. You connected to your higher self and started listening. Okay, there's some shit going down. Well, talk to me. I've been feeling some things. Show me what it is. So Spirit been showing you through signs, synchronicities, and messages like this from spiritual professionals such as myself, right? Getting readings, maybe. Tapping into different channels. Hearing things and saying, wait a minute, that sounds like my situation. That really resonates with me. Yeah, I can't make it up. You've been getting readings. You went to get a reading? Or you have elevated yourself into a position of being rewarded spiritual enlightenment and wisdom. But I see someone going to get readings, right? Things were exposed. Yeah, there it is. This is your person with, you know, chasing after someone else romantically, you know, passion burning sexually to be connected to someone else. Yeah, the Knight of Swords in that Seven of Swords energy definitely tells you this person was out in the streets. And you said their behavior was for the streets. So you gained enlightenment and clarity through your source. Maybe you're a spiritual professional or your spiritual mentor shared some enlightenment. And now you're here getting this confirmation again. And it's like this confirmation solidifies you made the right choice to move on. Because you've gone through a lot with this person. That you have been continuing to persevere. And I think you were persevering when it had to do with work, keeping things afloat, trying to make money, trying to make that money grow. Because what's most interesting is that you and this person as the King of Cups that match each other's energy also matches each other's energy when it comes down to financial work ethics, financial goals, meeting financial targets. And I think that you and this person will do just fine financially. And then it looks as though there should be plenty of love to sustain you two, coming out as the King and the Queen of Cups. And on top of that, that person finds you very valuable. They see you as very much so valuable and worthy, like you're worth investing in. And so when things continue to unfold for this new connection, you will see that it's like inheriting something. You finally are getting, the universe is releasing, right, to you, not only the wisdom of discernment and spiritual enlightenment, but you're being rewarded, Nine of Pentacles energy, like inheritance type, for being obedient to what the universe is speaking to you, what the universe is saying to you, the Most High God, your source, right? And you never gave up, you continue to persevere. And now your time is near. You're at that threshold of being free from whatever burdens you acquired in this connection with this King of Swords in reverse. So you have found a way to balance some things out. You've been having to juggle the bills, juggle finances, but it is coming to a place of balance. Yeah, see? This is Ten of Wands that is reversed. It's crazy. That's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure that should have been let go of. You may feel like the relationship even went past its past due date, right? Like spoiled milk. What was that flipped over? Yeah. You're in your era of things looking up for you. That's the Wheel of Fortune. That's a very important major arcana card there. And now things about to turn for the best. You see the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles came out. So you're about to move into your era of financial bliss, success, freedom, and stability. This is a beautiful reading. And commitment. I cannot make this up. Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, messengers. Thank you, Yahshua. This person's about to get a commitment of love. That is you, collective. A commitment of love. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of cards to see what was hidden beneath, to even confirm more so about the issues and or situations that you dealt with or may still have some dealings with in regards to this King of Swords. Because the Chariot is here. So you may still be in the same household, right? So let's see what some of the messages are about what was going down. Because the moon is clearly here, baby. And wisdom and intuition and discernment is definitely right here side by side. So let's see. So let us take a look. Okay. What should the collective know? What was this? Yeah. I can't make it up. You have emotional intelligence, love. I told you. King of Queens, Queen of Cups, then the King of Cups. So you're gravitating to a connection where you're both, just as I said, emotionally intelligent. Let me make a quick commercial here. I'm MsCharlie with I See in the Spirit. I am truly tapped in, truly gifted, and truly anointed. I've been at this for over 20-something odd years. I understand numerology, astrology, birth charts, information houses, planetary alignments in regards to the collective. My messages are authentic, so when they resonate, you can trust in them, okay? Your person is very, very insecure, so I think that's where the behavior flipped them into the King of Swords in reverse, okay? Very insecure behavior. Anything else you'd like to share? Thank you for listening to the advertisement. Yeah. Oh, babe, we got running away. Yeah. Running away, things are falling apart. The Death card, the World card, and the Ten of Cups. That's over. Yeah. You're getting away from this situation. You see her? She said, I'm out of here. And what do you see next to that? That's the Chariot. Right. Exactly. That's your confirmation. That if you made your mind up and you feel like it's necessary for you to do what you got to do, Spirit is confirming that this is the right direction for you. That's the path for you to take. It's to leave. And you're feeling this person. This is your person and your connection. And it is okay. So you knew things were falling apart. But now they're going to fall into place for you. The pieces have fell into place about what has gone on with the shenanigans with this King of Swords in reverse and this third party and having this affair. Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, Five of Swords, okay? So all the pieces fell into place. High Priestess, the Moon card, right? And you knew that shit was finally at this breaking point and it was falling apart. And it wasn't though you was giving up on a person and or a connection. No, of course you did not, because you was working that Nine of Wands energy. You didn't stay past the expiration date, you know. You had worked very hard at this. You've been dealing with it for a long time. Whatever they did, they shattered the dreams that you had of this connection with them, okay? It was destroyed, yeah. They really fucked up something with you, okay? Whatever apology they gave you, you knew it was fake. Remember, they come out King of Swords in reverse, and that Five of Swords, they was telling all lies on top of the Seven of Swords, okay? Yeah, very much so knowing that they fucked up with you. Yeah. So if this person has become a bugaboo, and you know this is total drama, and it is, Nine of Wands, King of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, all of this shit tells you this shit is total drama, right? You are really and truly over this. And the universe is wanting you to be cautious about something. Let's see what this caution is that you need to be aware of. Let's see what we have left here. And what should they be cautious of? I'm hearing something about don't put all your eggs in one basket. Look at here. Four of Pentacles is be reserved and to always not give everything financially into a situation and put all your eggs in a basket. You allow this person to be just as they are, the King of Pentacles, right? This is what they have in them. So allow them to demonstrate because you're the gift. Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, you're to hold back because I believe you put a lot in with this other person, this King of Swords, okay? You put a lot in, you invested a lot with this person, and it didn't really pay off, yeah. See, so the overall message of this Four of Pentacles coming out is that it's good to be in with your person, it's good to have some plans and so forth, but what you'll need to do is make sure you reserve a bit for yourself so that you can make that money grow, because this is also investments and growth, okay? Four of Pentacles. anything else in regards to this caution? Anything else in regards to the caution? Yeah, that's what I said. Can't make it up. Moving too fast. So if you move too fast, 8 of Wands with the 6 of Pentacles energy, giving more than your fair share into this new relationship, this 2 of Cups connection, you could find yourself experiencing some of the same things you did and with this other person. So don't start something you're not willing to or want to keep up, okay? So let them hold down their position as the man, the King of Cups, and you hold down your position as the Queen of Cups, and everything will fall into place and it will grow as it should because the Wheel of Fortune is here. But remember to be balanced with your giving and to hold back just enough, okay? To make sure you're protecting yourself and your investments and you don't put all in and then lose out again, okay? So that is your message, Divine Collective. I appreciate you. If you need anything else, all my information is in my bios. There's links. If you want to reach out, feel free. Love you, and Ashe.